Bristol Beacon, formerly known as Colston Hall, has been the main hub for music in Bristol since 1861, with such bands performing there such as Queen and the Beatles, and is going to be reopened on the 30th of November this year. But what you may not know is that Bristol Beacon has been running a group called Flow Creative, which is a weekly session where people with special needs can go play music. Many people have gone to this, including myself. Hi, my name is George Barton, and I'm here to tell you my story and how Flow changed my life for the better. So I grew up with a lot of physical and medical conditions, which, as you can imagine, mean I didn't go to school that much, which affected my learning skills but also my social skills. So in school I didn't learn very well, but I didn't get along with people very well. I always felt like I was a step below everyone else. But around 2016, my friend Jacob told me about this group he just joined called Flow Creative, which he asked me, do you want to join? I was like, what do they do? They're like, oh, it's just a music group. I was like, why not? Sounds fun. I joined the music group, and it ended up being more beneficial to me than I could ever imagine. So since I was on the same footing as everyone else, it made it a lot more easier to, get along with them, unlike in my normal school. And that also helped me in general to be more confident with making friends. But it also helped me in a way I didn't think it would, which was help me choose a career path, because throughout school I wasn't doing well. So I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do when I grew up. But when I went to Flow, I knew that I wanted to go into something creative, because there I fully flourished. I truly believe I fully flourished there. I even thought of doing stuff in music, but ended up going to film instead, since it was something more visual. And I managed to actually get to do a course in film, which I'm still doing now at SGS College. And even when I went to college, they still helped me. Like, my first project was a music video, and I asked them, would you be able to help me come up with the music for the music video, and they said, yeah, sure. So during my one-to-one sessions with them, they was extremely helpful. I managed to make a video that would end up getting a distinction. And even during lockdown, they put in procedures to make sure that we could still do the music by doing everything on Zoom, and then they introduced one-to-ones, which was extremely helpful to me, because college ended up becoming way too much, so I couldn't do the group sessions anymore, but I was still able to do the one-to-ones, because it's literally just an hour every week on mine. Like, Flow Creative has changed my life more than I could ever imagine, so I'd highly recommend joining. But enough from me, let's hear from the other staff and students of Flow. So how did you find out about Flow Creative?
Well, actually my mum found out about it. From a family friend who also lived children expecting me.
I think during lockdown my mum was told about it by Tara Baggett from the Wednesday sessions. And she said that I could join it if I wanted to, so I think once it was back on again after lockdown, like in person, I came to taste a session and I really enjoyed it, so I came back.
What do you like about Flow?
I like that it's very, it's no two sessions are the same.
Everyone's really welcoming, everyone's like really friendly, and you can play instruments.
My friends.
What's your favourite instrument to play?
Piano. And stuff like that. Just anything with a keyboard.
Piano.
Well, naturally the keyboard, because it's all I've been playing all my life.
The drum kit, the electric drum kit.
Favourite activity?
My favourite activity is definitely the jamming, especially these days, because everyone keeps saying how much of a tight band we're getting, and somebody even said we're so good enough we could be playing at a Beacon one day.
How has Flow changed your life?
Well, yeah, I had a chance to play more with other people, and obviously my experience together with good things.
When did you start working for Flow?
I started working for Flow in 2016. quite a while now, and yeah, it's been a good journey so far.
It was 2016, so about 7 years ago.
So I started working for Flow. It was about halfway through the first lockdown when we had COVID. So that'd be 2020 at some point.
Describe what you do in the sessions.
So, we do a mixture of games and musical activities, and we have snack time and break time together. So games, we usually play musical games and just try and get everyone kind of working together and warming up at the beginning of the session.
What do we do in sessions? We do a lot of songwriting, a lot of music making, a lot of improvising.
So in the Flow sessions, in the group sessions, we basically get together and we try to have fun making music, and I think that's the most important thing. But we try to allow everybody to find instruments that help them express themselves, and to find ways to collaborate with each other and to communicate through using their music, or even just creating an atmosphere where young people can relate to each other or talk to each other, or so just a place to socialise as well as a place to be creative and have fun.
Do you see young people getting from Flow?
It's nice to see people who've been in this group for months since it began, kind of go from very much beginners to now playing in the band.
So, the benefits that young people get from the Flow, I think, are making friendships and experimenting with music. So kind of like expressing themselves through music, through songwriting or lyric writing, or just kind of letting go on an instrument. Often that's a really good outlet for people that come along.
So the benefits that I can see for young people from Flow, there's quite a lot. I think there's definitely the social side of it. So meeting like-minded other young people who are more than likely into the same stuff, and especially when music is the focus, and getting a chance to try out new things, to build their confidence.
Highlights as a Flow music leader.
I think one of my highlights has been working with Alex actually in the last few years. So it's a young person that's been with us since 2016, so when it started. And Alex has really come a long way from when she began with us, when she was quite shy and was quite timid about playing instruments and singing. But particularly in the last few months, she's playing the piano really confidently, she's singing into the microphone a lot more confidently, and it's just been really nice to see her journey.
Well, seeing everyone playing as a band is amazing, because it's not always been like that with this group. So yeah, seeing people make amazing music together and supplying it to their instruments is great.
Where do you see Flow in the future with the reopening of the Beacon?
Yeah, so that's really exciting with the Beacon reopening, because I believe that they've got performance spaces that we make use of. So it'd be really nice to take these guys down to the Beacon to do some performances, and also to learn a bit more about the building, and also to go and see some other performances as well.
Well, it would be nice to think that the Flow sessions will carry on, certainly. So I think the plan was years and years ago for us to end up back at the Beacon in the education suites down there.
So with the reopening of the Beacon, I think that Flow has a great opportunity to become part of the bigger picture with the Beacon. So I think from what I know of the Bristol Beacon, they're very interested in inclusivity and just creating opportunities for everybody to enjoy and to experience music, whether that's listening to or playing music. And I think Flow is a massive part of that, and I think going forward we will hopefully be able to use opportunities to use the space to perform in, but also all the publicity around the opening of the new building, that we should be a part of that. And I think that what we do can be celebrated along with it.
If you wish to be a part of this future, join Flow Creative. The Bristol Beacon will be reopening on the 30th of November in 2023, and Flow will be starting again in late September. If you wish to join Flow, email this contact. And thank you to all the members and staff of Flow for helping me with this film.